All right. Welcome everyone. Let's take a look gold here together first. Now, let's take a look on the weekly time frame. Now, weekly, it seems to me that we are sort of like rejecting to the left-hand side around 1981, 1982 candle closed. It may look like a rejection because also we're closing above support at 2003. Let's take a look on the daily time frame. Now, looking at the daily, we can clearly establish an area where price is actually coming in. This was sort of like a support area on the daily time frame around 2012, 2013, and looks like we are sort of like doing a retest because on the daily we did break down and now we're coming up. So if we can create some sort of a resistance, I think we can continue pushing down on the daily back towards 1990. But let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. Now, looking at the 4-hour, obviously we have some more information. And now what we have to do is we have to adjust this zone based off of the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4-hour, the first thing we can identify is that we had a resistance around 2006. We broke that resistance, and then we continued to push up 70 pips into 2012. Awesome. Now, to the left-hand side, we have clean candle, but on to the left further, we have a rejection right here. So we don't know whether we will reject this area. I mean, if we do reject this area, it would make sense for price to come down towards 2005, do some sort of a retest, and then continue the momentum up. I mean, that's something that could happen. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 1-hour time frame, we have some more information. I think we got to adjust the zone now based on the 1-hour. And the way I'd want to set it up is maybe have it at the most recent resistance, which would be this one right here around 2007. Continued to push up, and then we created another resistance up at 2014, sort of like we're creating a support down at 2011 here as well. Okay, let's take a let's here and down here on the 30-minute time frame. Now looking at the 30-minute time frame, of course we got a resistance at 2015. Of course we got a support at 2011, and this means now price is just ranging. We're in this 33 pip range, and if we can break below, let's say, if we can break below this area, let me make this a little bit thicker. Let's do it like this. Make it a blue color. Awesome. If we can break below 2011, I think there's a very big possibility we can continue down towards, 2000 and 2007, which is around 40 pips away. And the only reason would be because we had clean range to the left-hand side here. As candles moved up, you can see we had bullish, 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 bullish. So, a break below 2011 could push price down towards 2007. Let's take a look at the buys. Let's take a look at right here above 2014, 2015. For this, we have to take a look to the left side and let's see. Oh, left hand side is clean. CPI. All right, we got CPI. So obviously, I mean, if we can break above 2015, 50, then obviously we can continue to push up 25, 30 pips easy. Right? That's it for gold. We'll have to wait to see how the market sets up, the Asian session sets up, and London session, and so on and so forth. Let's take a look at pound yen. Remove these analyses. Now, looking at pound yen, it does seem pretty simple that we did create some sort of a support on the daily time frame right here, and we have some sort of a resistance up on the daily time frame here as well. Let's zoom in here, right? So we got resistance around 189.940. We got support around 188.830. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4-hour, I guess we have to adjust these zones now. Let's bring them right over here. We got a resistance on the 4-hour. Awesome. This 4-hour support comes down. Let's put this 4-hour support right over here. This is where we have our 4-hour support. Now, obviously, there are multiple zones in this area. So the best thing would be to kind of, look at the 1-hour time frame and see what's happening. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, we have a resistance, obviously. So let's do this. Let's copy this zone on the 1-hour. We have the resistance right here. bring this resistance down over here because this is where the 1 hour candles are rejecting. And if you do take a look to the left hand side, if you break above 189,500, you have a 50 pip range, but at the same time, there's some sort of trouble around pips away. So looking at it from a selling perspective, this is the only support I see, and I'm going to tell you why. Right now, let's drop. Now, looking at the 30-minute, we know there is some sort of some sort of rejection happening right here, and then rejection here and rejection. Now, if you do break below 189, let's say 200, your range is 15, 14 pips, and then you got another rejection down here at this point. So I would say maybe I think it's going to be better to wait for price to break below, let me bring my blue color over here. Wait for price to break above 189,488 or break below 188,770. Because if we can break below 188,770, then you got a clean range to the left hand side going all the way down towards 188,330, 40 to 41 pips away. And I'm not going to say maybe just forget this range, this 71 pip range. The only way this range could work or should work if we get some sort of a clean move down, we create support. So let's say we create support, then the support's going to come down, and then we can continue to move up. So we just got to wait for price to create another range. But so far, I don't know. I'm going to have my money on gold, where gold setup is going to come in and work out. But pound yen, I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait.